Hi, welcome to EV for Me. My name is Shane.
My name is Karen.
Welcome to Kitchen Studio here. This is part 4 in transitioning from a petrol vehicle to an electric vehicle.
Check out our previous videos to give you an insight into our journey so far.
In this episode, we talk about getting a second-hand 62 kilowatt Nissan LEAF from Japan, and we are up to the stage of actually getting it onto the ship in Port Nagoya. So where's Port Nagoya, Kaz?
Port Nagoya is 350 kilometres west of Tokyo.
So it's not very far away from Tokyo itself, just below and west. We're coming up to a critical part of the process, and this is where the auction agent is pretty well busy. And we discussed the auction agent in the last video because he's the one that inspects the vehicle to start with, gets you all those pictures and sends them to you. And what does he do after that?
He bids on the car.
Yep, he bids on the car, and if you win the car, he also checks for recalls on the vehicle itself. Especially electric vehicles that may need a firmware or software upgrade. What does he do after that?
He deregisters the vehicle and removes the Japanese number plates.
Yep, deregisters, deplates the vehicle. What does he do after that, hun?
He organises transport to the dock to get the car to the dock.
Gets the car to the dock, so it's ready to load onto the ship. And the final part is he actually gathers all the bibs and bobs together. So we're looking at like the manual, any spare keys, maybe the SD card for the radio, the charger, Japanese charger that won't really work all that well in Australia, and he gets all those things together so we can send them straight over to, well, us here in Australia. Yep. Yeah, so that's basically how busy the auction agent is over in Japan. So the car is being loaded onto the ship at Port Nagoya at the moment, and it's being loaded onto a ship called the Transfuture 5, and that's a very big car carrying ship, and it gets loaded at Nagoya. New cars primarily go on first onto the actual ship, and then the second-hand cars go in last, and they just fill in all the gaps. And after it departs Nagoya, where does it go?
Yokohama for more cars?
Yeah, it goes to Yokohama, up into the Bay of Tokyo, or up near Tokyo, and then it sails straight across to Australia from there. So it kind of makes multiple pickups and then basically goes from there. The Transfuture 5 is a ro-ro ship, so it's a roll-on, roll-off ship. So at the port where it's picking up the cars get rolled onto the ship, and at the destination port, the cars get rolled off the ship. And they enter the ship and exit the ship via 2 doors. They enter the ship via a rear door, which is like a, it's like one of those... Drawbridge for a castle, basically. That's the rear door. And they also enter in via a side door as well, which kind of drops down onto the dock. That might access an upper level or something like that. Yeah. And then once a car is onto the actual ship, and the ship departs, you actually get a bill of lading. What's a bill of lading, hun?
A receipt to say it's on the ship and we own the ship.
We own the ship.
We own the car.
We're not that rich. We don't own the ship. No, so a title receipt is when the car gets onto the ship, we own the car. It's to show the car's on the ship. We don't actually own the ship.
Damn.
And when the car gets to Australia and gets rolled off the ship, the title and deed actually indicates that we are the owners of the car in Australia. And that's when it goes through the processing through customs and such forth. Right, the Transfuture 5 car carrier ship is departing from Japan at the moment. In the next episode, we'll discuss what happens after the car is on the ship and it's actually making its way to Australia, and that will be in part 5 of our little journey.
If you want a more timely update on our journey, go to our Twitter page, EV4Me2. Check it out.
Yep. As usual, leave your comments down below. Subscribe, hit the bell when you want to know when there's updates on our little vlog. And we'll see you next time.
See you next time.
And bon voyage from Japan.